hello to all the physics class and all the young ladies and the one gentleman. Welcome to Introduction to Amateur Radio. My name is Stan, and I'm located just north of New London, about 3 miles in Outagamie County. And I've been an amateur radio operator for about 20 years now. So, well, actually, 30 years, pardon me. I met your teacher, Mr. Moss, on the radio a year ago, and never met him in person yet. We've had several conversations over the radio, so I think it's great that Mr. Moss brings amateur radio to you and show you how radio works on a VHF band or a very high frequency. And as you physics students, you'll probably be using some of this math that is used for amateur radio in the future. Back to you, Mr. Moss, K9STN.
Right, Stan, that's great. Why don't you tell the class a little bit about yourself, a little about your career, and then we'll turn it over. We'll get maybe some of the folks up here to talk to you if they want. But let's hear a little bit about yourself. Go ahead.
Well, that is one of my favorite subjects. Just kidding. Name is Stan. I'm retired now. I moved to Wisconsin in 1999 after serving 22 years in the Air Force, and then I worked for a regional airline, Air Wisconsin Airlines, for a number of years also. Did take a short break in between, and I was a tech writer for another company, and went back to the airlines again, so I just really like aviation. And some of my hobbies are, of course, amateur radio, which I have a lot of fun with, doing a variety of things, making casual general contacts on the various bands and different modes, including voice, Morse code, and some digital keyboard-to-keyboard communications we use. And if I'm not doing that, I like fishing a lot, and I also do woodworking, gardening, and we're remodeling our old house. I'm on a 5-year plan, year 18 right now, and still going strong on that. So that kind of sums up what I got going here. Back to you, Jim, KG9RI from K9STN.
Okay, fine business. We're going to see if we can get some of these young people up here to talk on the radio, and just stand by here for a moment.
Hi, Stan. I'm Morgan. I'm a junior in Mr. Moss's class, and I was wondering where your favorite spot to fish is, because I love fishing too. Over.
Well, good morning, Morgan. Nice to meet you on the air, and welcome to Amateur Radio. Well, I live pretty close to the Wolf River here, so I do a fair amount of kayaking up and down various parts of the Wolf River. And nearby, Wapaka County has a lot of lakes, so I frequent Bear Lake, White Lake, and some other smaller lakes. That's my preferred location for the most part. I do some on Lake Michigan, but I haven't been too successful on that. I don't go in big water that much, definitely not in the kayak. But just usually the smaller rivers, streams, and lakes in the local area. Back to you.
Thanks, Stan. It was really nice talking to you.
And where do you like to fish at? And what's your plans for the future after high school?
I fish up north in town, like Lakewood area, and then I also fish on the Bay of Green Bay a lot with my dad. And I'm not sure what I want to do after high school yet. Over.
Okay, Morgan, I lost your computer there for a minute. She can come back there, but yeah, maybe become a fishing guide someday. You can do this fishing. Back to you.
Yeah, maybe one day. Nice idea. Nice talk to you.
For the future, have a Merry Christmas. K9 again, standing by.
Hi, my name's Anna. I'm from Mr. Moss's class. Thank you for your service in the Air Force. Can you tell us a story from your time during that? Over.
Good morning, Emma. Nice to meet you. It was Emma, correct?
Miss Anna. Over.
Okay, good morning, Anna. You had too many years by airplane, so does harm your hearing. Nice to meet you on the air. And interesting stories about the Air Force. Well, there's several. I did get to go to some cool places, including Italy, Kuwait, Panama, another country I can't mention. And I was stationed overseas in England for a couple of years and visited Germany, Spain, and upstate New York, where I met my wife. My wife was also a jet engine mechanic when she came in. I was in the Air Force about 3 years, and she had, this young lady joined and came to our shop. I met her there, and we eventually got married. So I'd say probably the most interesting story was meeting my wife in a jet engine shop and eventually getting married. We've been married 42 years now. Back to you.
Wow, that is so amazing. Do you have any kids? Over.
Yes, I do. I have two sons. My son Dominic, my older son, lives near Madison. He's a biochemist for a pharmaceutical company, and still single. He's 38, I think he is now. And my younger son lives in town here, Pasquale, and he's got a wife and 2 children, and he works in a warehousing facility. He was also a volunteer fireman for a while, so I got the 2 boys all grown up, and now I got 2 grandchildren here in New London, Gage and Nova. So very proud to be with them and have a lot of fun spoiling them rotten. Over.
Thank you so much for sharing. That's so exciting. I hope that you have a very Merry Christmas. Over.
You too, and what's your plans for the future, if I could bother you with that question? K9STN.
My plans are to go into elementary education and to minor in Spanish. Over.
Well, very good. You sound very upbeat, so you'll probably be a very good school teacher, and learning multiple languages I think is great. I'm terrible at it, but my wife and both sons learned some other languages, so they did better. So, well, very good. You have a very Merry Christmas, and thanks for participating today. And I'm really impressed with students who take classes as advanced as physics. That's great at the high school level. 7th grade, just means best wishes. K9STN, standing by.
Hey Stan, this is Matthew. I'm the only guy in the class, you can tell. And just wondering what your favorite color is by chance in the junior semester physics class. Over.
Good morning, Matthew. Nice to meet you on the radio. My favorite color? Ooh, probably blue. I always liked blue as a color. I had a couple cars that way, and my wife's eyes are blue, so I've got to say blue. Back to you.
I'd have to say that blue's a pretty good color choice. I'd have to choose that too. What color of blue though? Like turquoise, dark blue, something else? I don't know. Over.
Okay, that's difficult. Let's see what I can come up with here. Like a basic blue. Navy blue is a little bit too dark. Robin egg blue is a little too light, so right in between those two would probably be the standard true.
Got it. That's a solid choice, I'd have to say. But another question here. Would you happen to attend any of the New London high school football games by chance? Oh.
No, I have not in a number of years. My older son was not a sports fan, and my younger son played soccer, so I did attend a lot of soccer games when he was going through high school. He graduated, 12, 15 years ago now. So, but I only attended, I think, one or two football games back when they were in school. I think for the homecoming, went to see what they were doing there. So, unfortunately not. And I take it you're probably a sports fan then, over?
Yeah, I play football, basketball, and I go in track. It's fun. This year we went to state, and I happened to see that. We also played New London this year. That's what I was wondering too. It was a good game, I have to say, and it was just a good season overall. Over.
Okay, I think something happened here. It got very light in the repeater. I think the repeater's struggling right now for our distance. Say again your last comment.
I was just wondering, because we happen to play New London this year in football, and I also play football on track, and I have to play basketball too. If you didn't happen to see, not to brag, but our football team did happen to take runner-up at state this year. I thought it was a pretty good season. I don't know if you saw it, but it was a pretty good deal. Over.
Okay, well, very good. So it's been this area for the football games, and yeah, congratulations on getting as high as you did. Of course, you always want to make the championship, but I think scoring that high and getting that much in the playoffs and to the end there was very good. So congratulations to you and your team. Over.
Thank you. And I was going to ask you if you like the Packers by chance, or if you're a different fan. You're just something that you don't follow. Oh.
I don't follow sports that much anymore, and hopefully sitting down, I used to be a hardcore Bears fan because I'm originally from Illinois, but so I think in my travels I just kind of dropped following sports that much. I mean, it's great to have a good team like that here, and I know the spirit. Okay, I think I lost your repeater again for a second there, but no, not a great sports fan, but I think it's good the team is productive as they are, and I think the area people here support it very well. Back to you, K9SDR.
Okay, Stan. We're gonna try to get somebody else up here. K9SDN. This is KG9RI. Just stand by. Oh, Stan, the class here wants me to thank you for your service to our country and your wife's service to our country. That was very, very. I. And my grandfather was in the Army, and my great grandfather was in the Army, so then I broke the chain. I came home one day when I was 17 and told my dad I was going to join the Navy, and he said you're not going to join the Navy. If you're going to join the Navy, you're going to go to college first and then join the Navy as an officer, because my dad was an enlisted man and he didn't want to see me go through what he went through. So that ended my naval career right there. But anyway, then life took me other places. But now I serve my community by teaching young people. I hope we're learning something. We just had a test and a lot of people did really well, so I was really pleased with that. Anyway, and the class also wants to have me wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas. K9SDN, this is KG9RI. Over. K9SDN, this is KG9RI. Over.
Oh, there we go. It's beautiful with this leadership. I think conditions changed for the better. So it was my pleasure to serve, and everyone have a great Christmas, and thanks for being in class for the radio. Yeah.
And class gonna yell by. Let's see how this works. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think I'm going to go over.
Thank you very much. Very strong, and take care of you, and we'll talk to you later. K9SDN.
Oh, yeah, this is my business meeting. Really enjoyed talking to you. I think the plan has a big help to you. And this is my life I dad. And we'll see you tomorrow. care.
See you Monday. 743, Dan on RTL.
773, Dan. This is TKG9R out here.